Hi, I'm Jen from Hypnotic Pigeon, and today I'm pitching a crowdfunding campaign for our team game, Shade. We're an indie company, and our team consists of just 5 people. There's Annabelle and Ryan, who are programmers, Jack's our audio technician, John, who's in charge of animation and 3D modelling, and myself, also a 3D modeler and in charge of social media. Our game Shade is an isometric shooter based on original arcades, but with a complete twist, being a top-down isometric 3D modelled monochromatic game. The purpose of the game is still the same as a classic arcade game. You basically play your way through the map, kill everyone, and reach the top of the leaderboard, whether it's in-game or on the all-time high scores. We're going to be using Kickstarter to fund our campaign. Why Kickstarter? Because it's the best website we've come across and it's the easiest to set up and it has plenty of benefits. One of the biggest benefits to us is the fact that there's a higher success rate for Greenlight on Steam. We're hoping to release our game as a free game through Steam, and Greenlight is the best way to get noticed and to get attention towards your game. Our game was originally an IO game based on Slither and Agar, but we tried to do something completely different. But we're going to keep it free to play, and we're going to add in microtransactions to keep the servers alive. Over time, we're going to hope to add more maps and more skins, and this is like an example of what Agar does for microtransactions and how they keep building upon what they've already got and keeping their servers alive. This is an example of the kind of profits they make. Obviously, we're not looking to make anything near as much as that. Even $50 a week would be enough to keep our servers going, rather than make a profit, because we're not looking to make a profit. It's just for pure passion and enjoyment of the actual game we've made. Our game's art style looks simplistic, but this does not reflect the actual gameplay. It's very, very precise in the aiming, and being an online game with 50 people per server, that can be frustrating and make it extra competitive when everyone around you is an enemy. I worked on the game's environment and created assets. I was also responsible for networking, like controlling the Twitter, the Twitch page, which allowed us to do live streams, which is where we would get all our feedback during beta tests. Our game was in Dare Academy, so we had a lot of feedback from mentors who are in the industry. We had Skype sessions originally because our game was an IO game. Last semester we worked with Play Canvas very closely, and we had Skype sessions with Will from Play Canvas, who's the lead of the company. So we kind of knew where the game was headed then. We also took our game to EGX in September. We had an idea of our target audience then, and we kind of thought teens, adults, mid-20s, kind of people looking to just get a quick break. Though we were really, really surprised, and we had people playing from 7 to 50, and everybody really enjoyed it. People really liked the aspect of a drop-in and drop-out gameplay, and because there was such a fluctuation in the people playing the game, we realised our target audience was a lot broader than we actually thought. And people were, it wasn't just a quick distraction. People were playing it with friends and they wanted to get competitive. And we also took the game to this fest, which was even more surprising yet. We had people playing in their 60s. I mean, they didn't quite have the same experience as people who are a lot younger, but they still enjoyed the game. They liked the quickness of the game, be able to drop in and drop out. Our game's currently in development. We'll be looking to give ourselves a year before we release it in order to polish what we have, add more levels and customization for release. Our crowdfunding goal is £6,000. The cost of this will go purely to licenses such as Unity, Adobe and 3D software packages. Because Shade is going to be a free-to-play game, backers will get in-game goodies such as skins, levels and physical goodies sent to them. There's no limit to the pledge amount that you can send. £5 is going to get you beta access before the game comes out and exclusive game skins. £15 gets you beta access, the exclusive skins, extra levels and a mug sent to you. £30 gets you access to the beta, the levels, £1,000 in-game credit, which amounts up to £10 that can be spent on skins or anything you fancy, and a mug. £50 includes all the things previously mentioned, plus we send you a custom Hypnotic shirt. Thank you for taking the time to listen.